I had a poll on the channel in the, the community tab, and, had three choices of what I should do next. Because of the vaccine mandates, Eric Adams is deciding I'm continuing them. This is great for the city. This is the stuff he's saying. And I'm like, okay, well, should I go to Red Lobster, just sit there, basically do a sit-in, and until they drag me out, kicking and screaming, yelling, Attica, Attica? Or should I get on Twitter and just let them have it? You're a not good politician, Mr. Adams. Yeah, I showed him. Or should I do something like, I don't know, file a lawsuit? Now, I have to admit, maybe I had already made up my mind. And by maybe, I don't mean that maybe I had decided what I was going to do. I mean, I had already done it. Yeah, I filed a lawsuit against Blasio last week in his official capacity. Since Blasio is no longer the mayor, the person who is now mayor takes his spot, takes his place in this action. Here it is. So what's next? I mean, it's been a long day, and I'll break down the story for you probably in a video tomorrow, but I've been busy today because despite the fact that I filed the paperwork last week, it didn't quite get to its intended destination until today. And I had to make sure it got to its intended destination today, which is a kind of a longer story, but it's a funny story. I laughed at me because, hey, I was the one responsible for what happened. But it's in the court's hands, it's docketed, and a decision, because what I'm doing is I'm actually filing for a TRO, which is a temporary restraining order. That means that as soon as, well, she could have actually done it today, but today, tomorrow, Wednesday, the judge can issue an order and say, okay, boom, this got to stop. This stops temporarily. And then we have a hearing within the next 2 weeks. Or she could say, no, I'm not stopping it, but we're having a hearing in the next 2 weeks. So either way, a hearing is coming within the next 2 weeks, but the TRO makes it so that she can make a decision before she has the hearing. And why that's a pretty big deal, because that means that the government the city of New York in that case, wouldn't even have the opportunity to argue its case before she put the temporary hold on whatever action. I don't know how this is going to go, but I know I have a lot of work to do to make sure I put the best case on that. Oh yeah, and when I say I don't mean my lawyer, I mean me. I'm representing myself. I'm going pro se because, as they say, if you want something done right, do it yourself. So I'll be keeping you posted. And as always, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.